Bare necessity, but simple bare necessity. Bare necessity, but simple bare necessity.
Hey there, it's Reaper and welcome to today's video. Today we have another Troupe talk. I had my cup the wrong way, so you couldn't see the cute little carpe diem part. Okay, so today I just have coffee. This is, let's see, the Great Value House Blend Keurig with a packet of my Skinny Brew and Italian sweet cream. Yeah, that is the coffee of the day, and this is actually cold because it's from yesterday that I didn't finish because I made it and then it was late and then it was just sitting there, and so then I put it in the fridge to keep it. And then I sipped a little bit this morning, but I never finished it, so cold coffee in a mug. We are going to be talking about something that drives me nuts. Okay, target audience versus genre. This topic is something that, okay, YA is not a genre. Okay? To begin, as we did previously, let's have a definition. Genre. A class or category of artistic endeavor having a particular form, content, technique, or the like. A genus, kind, sort, or style. Of or relating to... Excuse you, Sam. Give me a moment. Oh, maybe he's done. Of or relating to a distinctive literary type. Okay. So what I'm pulling from that definition is that it is a stylistic choice. It is a distinctive type of a thing that is defined by specific elements within it. But then we have the term target audience. Target audience, if you have taken a marketing class or anything like that, then you will have heard of this term. It's important in the film industry, in the book industry, in the advertisement industry, in lots of different areas. But target audience is a particular group at which a film, book, advertising campaign, etc. is aimed. So, here's the thing. I can see why one would think that genre, meaning a genus, a kind, a sort, a style, or a distinctive literary type, you know, a class or category having a particular form, content, technique, I could see how that could be confused to think, oh, well, the age group is defined by content, so therefore this must be a genre. Like, I see the confusion, I get it, I can see why, but I just wish the definition was more clear for genre as to what kinds of things are this form, this content, this technique that you're referring to. Because it's literary technique. It's not content as in age appropriate or not age appropriate content. It's not content even as in the themes that are explored. It is content as in Where does it take place? Where is this set? When is this set? What about this story is realistic and what isn't? That's the kind of content that it's referring to, not the kind of content as in sexual content that may or may not make it a YA versus an adult book. So, all of that said, let me help clear this up in a bit of a different approach. I want to focus on the word style, because style is the best alternative, I would say, to genre that we have. Because a style of a book is a little bit, like, that's the most similar synonym I can think of that really explains what a genre is. Like, that's the closest thing you can get. Young adults are not a style, they are a group of people. You cannot write a book in the genre of young adults, but you can write a book intended to reach the people that are young adults. I really hope that makes sense. I really do. Because so often you hear people refer to a book as, what genre is it? Oh, it's YA. That doesn't tell me anything. That doesn't tell me anything about the genre. Because a book in any genre could be for a specific target audience, whether it's poetry, or whether it's fantasy or contemporary, whether it could even have been a classic that is a specific target audience. The point is that, you know, I can pull 2 different books and if I were to say, this is YA and this is adult, and I were to say that that is the genre, then you wouldn't tie the connection between the two. You wouldn't understand why I have them on the same shelf. You also would not understand why, you know, if I were to say that YA is a genre, that would mean that both this book and that this book and this book go together because they're both YA, right? So they're the same genre, right? One is about, you know, humans that live a normal human life, and one is about vampires, but they're the same genre? No, they're not! They're not! One contains content only of the real world that we understand, particularly the modern world, and one contains fantastical and paranormal elements. So they're not the same genre. So that's why you can't say that YA is a genre. There shouldn't be anything in the contents that really directs you to believe that something is geared towards young adults or geared towards adults. Other than like sexual content and language and gore, graphic related content of any kind, because it's not those elements that actually target it. It's the way the story is told that really targets it towards a specific audience. That's what it means by content. It doesn't mean the actual content. It means the themes. One last point, and that is a little PS, a little postscript for you. New adult needs to be a thing that actually exists and is consistently visible. When you're in a bookstore, you should be able to find the new adult section. And here's why. As a person who is of the new adult age, between your 20s and 30s, you're, you know, early to mid 20s, it's a weird time. It's one of the weirdest times in your life. Because for your whole life, you've had the school systems and you've had your education to worry about and all of these things. For your whole life, you've had your parents taking care of you, or you've had, you know, your life has had a specific structure, whatever that structure has been, for almost 20 years. And then your life changes dramatically in a lot of ways. And yes, we all experience life changes at younger ages as well. I definitely had my fair share of those kinds of experiences, but the specific kinds of changes that are relevant to this young new adult age is, you know, you're trying to figure out for sure if what you went to school for is actually what you want to be doing. And then you change your mind about 50 times about what you actually want your career to be. And then you change your mind about 50 times about everything else in your life. And not to mention, like half of your friends at least are getting married and having kids, and you're over here just like, I kind of want to have a little bit more time to myself first. It needs to be defined more separately within fiction, that you're attacking some of the challenges that we specifically as the new adults go through. Because teens versus new adults versus adults, there are some different shifts that you go through in this age than the ones that you go through, you know, the next phase of your adulthood, when you've figured out a little bit more of some things in your life, and so you're able to function a little bit better. But like, I think it needs to be a thing. And it bothers me that it was like somebody came up with the idea and it started to be a little bit of a thing, but then it just phased out. No. I need my thing. I need characters who are also confused and unsure about everything. All of that said, I hope that you guys either learned something or enjoyed hearing somebody else think the same thing that you do, if you also find the whole genre versus target audience thing annoying. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day or night, whatever time it is for you. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell down below so that you'll be notified every time I post new videos. I will see you guys tomorrow with another BookTube beta video. Really, really weird wind up, but it's fine. I'm fine. Peace out, Bear Scouts.
Forget about your worries and your stress. I mean a bare necessity. That's why a bear can rest at ease with just the bare necessities of life. Yeah, with just the bare necessities of life.